What's up? This is the moment you've been waiting for. Man, ever since you've heard this diss track, everybody's like jumping down my throat. Like, yo, that track is severe. And people like, you gotta tell us about the beat. Why is this going? I'm like, my goodness, I thought I did this. But I didn't really go into detail too much. So I'll try to go in as much as I can because most this was kind of connecting to a bunch of other stuff, and we end up talking about it in there anyway. There's one I did about the children of the corn and why Puffy chose Mace over Cam'ron, and Cam was trying to sound big, and I won't dance on that video, but I'll put that video at the end of this one so you can understand it more. So therefore, I'm not repeating myself a lot. Now, of course, Mace and Cam both played on the same basketball team. Cam was like the star basketball player on the team. Mace was just an Eric Snow, basically. And let Cam tell it, I was Iverson and Mace. He was like, Eric Snow. So there you go. So now Cam missed the shot to win the championship, the city championship, and ever since then, everything changed. And Mace, of course, became a big success. But he started the group with Cam'ron, with the Children of the Corn, him, Big L, Mace, doing their thing, making their tapes. And Cam didn't rap how he raps now. Of course, he found his style. But Cam was dope, but nobody's really saw the potential that, Mace had a whole different flow about himself. And his flow has been going on consistently for years, and you've seen people using the Mace flow, and it's been named after him. And for you guys who don't know, Mace talks like that, and the way he talks, like, why he talks slow? Mace talked like that because he wasn't able to speak as a child until he was about 3 years old. He didn't even speak. So it caused his words to come out slowly. So anyway, after this, people are still responding to the song. After this situation, Mace ends up, learning how to speak and all that, but he just speaks slow. So that is his real voice. It's not him staging or faking and all that stuff. Now, as he comes up, he signs with Big. Cam ends up getting a deal with Epic, throwing his horses and carriage. They were still cool. No problem, no nothing. When Big died, they guy died and all that stuff. And, Cam was more focused on his tape and all this stuff coming out. They did the Bad Boy tour. Cam had Dipset and them come on board. They did the tour. After that, they came out with the Harlem World thing. Mace was like, we're going to do Harlem World next. And Cardan and all those guys that he had with them. They asked Cam to be part of Harlem World. He was like, nah, I ain't riding with that. So Cam ended up doing his own thing, made Dipset, listening to other people besides Mace. Thought Race was trying to rob him on the horses and carriages thing. They had a falling out. And the whole horses and carriages thing was this. Mace understood the business. Cam did not. And he was not trying to rip Cam off. Cam was like, man, what you charging me for to be in my video? He's like, dog, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm charging you, I'm gonna charge you to be in your video. I'm saying they have the money to pay for my appearance fee for the video. I will be in your video anyway because I'm your boy. They're not taking the money from you. This is the money the label has. Why are we letting them keep that money? You know what I'm saying? Like we could have talked about that and split the money, like whatever, but let's get that out the company. You know, this is my appearance fee. This is what I worked for. Now, if I just do that and just jump in your video for nothing, we letting him get away with the money. See, Cam didn't understand that because he's a street dude from Harlem. Looked like Mase just trying to rip me off. He want me to pay him to be in my video. So that's why Mase wasn't in the video. So it went to that stage. They had their little falling out there. He went Hollywood. And they ironed that out. Came back to the table. Mase had some issues in there with this guy, whose name I won't say. Mase reportedly was messing with this guy's wife or whatever, and this dude was a main guy, like a somebody, and Mase had a problem, and his crew had a problem because his guy was a real dude, and one by one, Mase dudes was like dying in the streets fighting over him over this situation. And pretty soon, him and Pop Lottie moved to Atlanta because it was really hot, and people dying, O2 and all those dudes. So Pop Lottie and them moved to Atlanta. They was living there for a while. And Pop Lottie wanted to come back to the crib. He did, and he died. And rest in peace to those dudes. And a lot of people blame Mase because Mase, like Mase, why you live? He's like, man, I told him, man, don't even go back there. And that happened. So a lot of people blamed Mase for a lot of stuff, and Mase became a pastor because he didn't want to do music no more after watching his friends die. Puffy was beside himself, and like, dude, what do you want? Money? He saw him sign him to a big check, gave him some big money, and he's the only guy to ever really get that kind of money out of Puff. Puff paid him like almost $20 million to stay, and he didn't. He did the Double Up album. He didn't even promote the album. The album came out. It did basically nothing. He had one video for it, and the rest of the songs just sat there, and they couldn't understand it. All this big rollout they had for Mase Double Up album, and this happens, and he just decided to go to to the ministry. He studied like crazy. Started his little video thing. Lil Kim came there once and supported his endeavor. And then he just couldn't get the funds for a church. Then he starts talking about rap was the devil in one of his sermons. Then he saying that's not what he meant though. When he was saying that, there was a message in there that people just took the one insert out of it. But he could never get that really explained to everybody because they just took that rap is the devil. What you used to rap? What you talking about? So that was happening. So you had a lot of these events kicking off. Now, as Dipset is coming up, now they growing into power. Dame was always salty at Mase because he never really got to eat off Mase. And he was from Harlem. And he was in the game and he didn't have to go through Dame. So Dame was always cool with Cam. And it was always like screw Mase. So when Cam started taking little shots at Mase, talking about how Mase left and all this stuff, and it was like, that Mase knew this is Dame's idea to push you in this direction that you was in. So they call up during the middle of Mace's interview when Mase was coming in with Welcome Back. Dipset was doing their thing, and Cam had his album was coming out that time. Rockefeller was going through a whole change, and he coming out with his Purple album, talking about the Purple tape and all that stuff, and he was dissing Mase on there, talking about taking him to church, but not before he called on the radio station to get on the radio to try to out talk Mase. Brother, you just said rap is the devil. The same thing he did with 50 on the radio station, over talking Mase. And Mase was really mad at the radio company, whoever station it was, for allowing him this platform to come and do that and interrupt the interview. When, he's like, I didn't give no permission for Cam to even come on the show, him or Jim. They on there promoting their album. And Jimmy named his album Take 'Em to Church. I'm gonna take you to church, Pastor Mase. I'm taking you to church. So Mase comes back to rap. They come out with all these songs dissing him. So he lets y'all know it's been going on for a long time. People keep mentioning his name. It was no joke at the time. So at that time, people was like blown away by it, but it was no big surprise. So as you see, people have been talking Mase for a very long time. People keep talking Mase. So Mase was always responding. Every time they spoke his name, Mase didn't shy away from it. He came there and through the barrel of the gun, he let you guys know who he was. You guys just didn't hear it and wasn't listening when he was talking. This song he came direct. For the very first time you heard Mase speak, Cam came out with a song on this newer mixtape. Once again, taking shots at Mase. On the remember on the new song, the program, I don't forgot the name of the song, but I know he was talking about Mase called. He was stuck inside some chick's house. Her boyfriend at the door. Could I come and get him out? And they came and got him out and all that. Then he was like, he gave us $100, and he was talking about, yo, let me curve this dude, and I'm gonna end up killing him. Though he was talking about Mase a lot, but this was the '7 he's talking about. He had to come get Mase out the crib, and Mase gave him $100. And it's like once again, here we go again. So that's why you got the song that you got today. For the first time, he actually mentioned Mace's name. I mean Cam's name. Mase did. He always responds. He never kicks it off with them. See, he tried to give them warning before when they did this, when he came back the first time. So I'm gonna let you guys, make y'all own decisions and roll with it. Now, as you see, he was telling Cam then, just didn't say his name. Stop playing with him. That's what he was saying. Stop playing with me. That was a warning shot for those who don't understand. To let you know I'm still Mase. Still Mase Murder. Don't play with me. And Cam did what he did, and you got what you got today. That's what happened, 100%. So until Cam make a response, this is where it is. You know, and a lot of you young cats remember him only in memory, or you saw him in glitzy suits and didn't know Mase was capable of this type of action. But you got to remember, this is the first guy Jay-Z was at it with. Him and Mase Murder. That's what y'all don't understand. So this was really something back in the day. So any questions, I'm quite sure y'all gonna leave it in there. I think Mase had another song too. That didn't really come off that well. Not like that. When he was using the Mase flow really severe. You know what? I don't even care if they flag it. Let's run the Oracle. Y'all want to hear the Oracle? Until they say something, let's run it, man. Let's run the Oracle. I'ma paint the picture, let the niggas make the caption. Fuck bars, I'ma tell niggas what really happened. You hear this tone, you know the Mac is in my seat. You see exactly what I see. You know my rap is not for free. You send them pussy niggas to the hill to trap me in the feet. You singing, ain't gon' be no backup bitch with me. I chew that nigga to my teeth first. Don't even hit the weed first. Bitches used to say I'm blessed and I ain't even sleep first. But judge, I got on you, don't even need no research. Hands still be hard, guilty nigga like me need church. Tax know you at the nigga that snitched on the rock. DC Crips only know you the nigga they shot. OG niggas don't have no history with you on the block, and everybody seen the footage you got. Ever since 10, you was a thirsty nigga. I ain't gonna talk. Your sister, 2002, you lost 50 pounds, also in your liver. Now you trying to sell niggas liquor. Nigga, you always play the sucker part. Where was all that Rico shit when you left Jim and Rucker Park? Matter of fact, I'm on the true life chain. But let's get back to that smack and that true life chain. Damn, bro, man, the whole fucking land knows. After that 50 shit, you moved to Orlando. You had the nigga Jim on the radio. Where did Cam go? Where did Cam go? We all understand, though. You're not really built for this shit. You're not ready to kill for this shit, but no regrets. You gotta live for protect to get murder respect. Nigga, are you in you dipped on a set? I'm the fucking cough in the swine flu. You could outrhyme who? I'm your prime time too. Never pay for my mistake, cause that's not what crimes do. Bitches fuck me, but that's what dimes do. Somebody wanna jump in, tell them come share. I'm starting to feel like we don't really compare. I'm the pretty nigga, wrist litty somewhere. Diplomat only meaning you ain't from here. You had a run here, but y'all niggas is done here. All these pretty women and y'all niggas bringing guns here. Yeah, nigga, you way past the gun line. Every time you talk of me, you sound like one time. I booked the king of rap, bitch, when I was unsigned. And made that nigga Diddy sign me off of one line. Don't blame me for the past, and I won't blame you for the crash. And my nigga Huddy on a dummy mission, and he crashed. Get it, I know you need money, I get it. I know your digital sales, I know about your digits. I know Sony Red, they wanna see your shit distributed. I know it's cricket, so fuck it, use my name so they can click it. I made you, I raised you. Why would I play you when you dealing with this power? Nigga Flex can't save you. Me, a Morin,
drive the foreign, kick the door in. Ladies treat me like him important. I don't even think of scoring. I just run the floor in. Deep get alley-ooping to me like in Boston. Want some curry shit, y'all just talking. Heard that often, had to rap again. Y'all was blowing up, then you can tell Dave East, ASAP Mob, whatever you want. The whole hood know I'm the origin. You robbed Jewels on some Diddy shit. Then when Jim start balling, you get back on some sissy shit. You even had the nerve to call up Sham and use his basketball skill to steal the name Jelly Fam. Damn, I thought more of you. But when I think about it, this really all you do. You really not that fly. You really not that guy. You really not that wise. I'm really not surprised. All pride aside, you try to pay Lottie Mom's side with your lies. Now I'm like, fuck it, Drago. If he dies, he dies. Ain't no unity. Ain't no children of the corn, ain't no you and me. Any nigga ever got diplomat immunity with niggas who rather don't want to snitch on their community. Damn. And that's word to my nigga Big L, to my nigga fucking Trail, to that nigga Bigger Bell, to my nigga Lone, and all my niggas in the cell. Hope you hold your head, I hope y'all niggas doing well. This Mase nigga, I invented the curve. I'm the name on the ribbon on the bird. I'm done rapping with you. You always be my bitch, you got my fucking name tatted on you.
Woo! Huddy.